Samyataya Namaha, Om Sushmatanave Namaha, Om Shrimayaya Namaha, Om Gurumataye Namaha, Om Sundaraya Namaha, Om Sulochanaya Namaha, Om Surukaya Namaha, Om Chavasaya Namaha, Om Keshavaya Namaha, Om Padmabhujaya Namaha, Om Mandagamanaya Namaha, Om Charumbaradharine Namaha, Om Ramaya Namaha, Om Mandira Sarvakaya Namaha, Om Shri Bhavachakaya Namaha, Om Gayatri Ashvane Namaha, Om Arpana Singarakaya Namaha, Om Vishnu Pujakaya Namaha, Om Namo Narayana Mantropasakaya Namaha, Om Swaramayaya Namaha, Om Madhurakantaya Namaha, Om Krishna Sankirtana Lopaya Namaha, Om Stotra Priyaya Namaha, Om Mitabashine Namaha, Om Vakmine Namaha, Om Chitakala Visharadaya Namaha, Om Radhadaraya Namaha, Om Sadave Namaha, Om Jagatpataya Namaha, Om Sarvalokahitaya Namaha, Om Bhakta Priyaya Namaha, Om Suryaya Namaha, Om Anukulaya Namaha, Om Neyaya Namaha, Om Sudarshanaya Namaha, Om Bhaktavatsalaya Namaha, Om Premamurtaye Namaha, Om Shubhekshanaya Namaha, Om Prithivardhanaya Namaha, Om Swastidayakaya Namaha, Om Tarakaya Namaha, Om Anugrahaya Namaha, Om Vardhanaya Namaha, Om Ashitaya Namaha, Om Artaya Namaha, Om Siddhipradaya Namaha, Om Janardhanaya Namaha, Om Manoharaya Namaha, Om Mahakshaya Namaha, Om Siddheshwaraya Namaha, Om Bhajmabhushitaya Namaha, Om Atmalingaya Namaha, Om Lingachana Protsakaya Namaha, Om Siddhi Saranaya Namaha, Om Madhavaya Namaha, Om Karupasakaya Namaha, Om Sukshmaya Namaha, Om Vishwakaya Namaha, Om Sattvikaya Namaha, Om Samadarshine Namaha, Om Dakshaya Namaha, Om Ashityaya Namaha, Om Nirantaraya Namaha, Om Nirmohaya Namaha, Om Anyagraya Namaha, Om Chitakrodaya Namaha, Om Vignayashilaya Namaha, Om Saloshaya Namaha, Om Kushavaya Namaha, Om Shamaya Namaha, Om Satyadharmaya Namaha, Om Nirvikalpaya Namaha, Om Viraktaya Namaha, Om Artindraya Namaha, Om Satyasandaya Namaha, Om Pavitraya Namaha, Om Madhura Swabhavaya Namaha, Om Suranandaya Namaha, Om Nandanaya Namaha, Om Prasanatmane Namaha, Om Bhaktanidaye Namaha, Om Sakshaye Namaha, Om Samatmaye Namaha, Om Sadayogine Namaha, Om Haraye Namaha, Om Sudapaya Namaha, Om Somyaya Namaha, Om Bhuyaya Namaha, Om Vimukatmaya Namaha, Om Gambiraya Namaha, Om Guptaya Namaha, Om Atmaramaya Namaha, Om Srinivasaya Namaha, Om Devaya Namaha, Om Nitidaraya Namaha, Om Danyaya Namaha, Om Gurave Namaha, Om Duratikramaya Namaha, Om Gahanaya Namaha, Om Bhagavate Namaha, Om Harishanamakarashakaya Namaha, Om Kutastu Jagatakaya Namaha, Om Abhiprayaya Namaha, Om Savamata Samatyaya Namaha, Om Kshamai Bhavardakaya Namaha, Om Premavatara Sri Vishwananda Swami Namaha. Ato Deva Avantuno Yato Vishnu Vichakrame Pretivyat Saptadamabi Idam Vishnu Vichakrame Tredani Dare Padam Samodamasya Bhagum Sure Trini Pada Vichakrame Vishnu Gopadabhya Ato Dharmani Dharene Vishnu Karmani Pashyata Yato Vratani Pashpase Indrasya Yujasakaha Tad Vishnu Paramam Padagum Sada Pashyanti Suryaha Divi Vachakshuratatam Tadhi Praso Vipanyavo Jarugagum Sasamindate Vishnuya Paramam Padam. Sadgurudevaya Dhimahi Tano Vishwananda Prachodayat. Om Premavataya Vidmahe Sadgurudevaya Dhimahi Tano Vishwananda Prachodayat. Om Premavataya Vidmahe Sadgurudevaya Dhimahi Tano Vishwananda Prachodayat. Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvighna Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Shri Krishna Vishnu Madhusudana Kaita Bhare Narayana Shukta Trivikrama Chakrapane Daityadi Sajatara Sridhara Vasudeva Gopala Krishna Hare Tava Suprabhatam Shri Rukmini Shama Manasha Hare Murare Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karana Govinda Mati Purusha Tamam Bhajami Chintamani Prakara Samma Shakalpa Vriksha Daksha Britesha Suravira Vipalayanta Lakshmi Madir Govinda Sarva Karana Karana Govinda Mati Purusha Tamaham Bhajami.
Agnarati mirandasya gnana janashalakaya Shakshurun militam yenaha Tasme Shri Gurave Namaha. My salutations to that reversal teacher who opened my eyes by applying the divine colorium of self-knowledge in my eyes, which had been blinded by the cataract of ignorance. Good day and good morning. So we are in the Srimad Bhagavatam, but this verse, what I just translated, or I didn't retranslate it, what I read, the translation which I read, is from that Guru Pranam, which we do every day. Not only once, we do it a few times here in the temple. And why I wanted to highlight this mantra, this Guru Pranam, is because I would like to talk about Guruji's name 18, which is Om Gayatri Yaknaye Namaha, which means the salutation to he who devotedly performs the Gayatri Yakna. So in the first place, there's not so much connection. Yeah? So we talk, the first mantra, or the mantra we always do, talks about opening the eyes, that our teacher, our guru, is helping us to open our eyes, which are blinded by the cataract of ignorance. It's a bit funny that right now this name, every 2 weeks only, somehow like every 2 weeks, I move on with the names of Guruji. I reflect on them. I really go also privately in it and I try to feel also what it means in a, let's say, more wider sense. And right now, these days or these times, I have an eye treatment. And it's actually also because I have an increase in cataract in my eyes. So, of course, we can see this on a physical level, and it's happening in a physical level when we get older. Yeah, so our eyesight becomes a little bit blurry, and this happened a lot last year for me on a physical level. But I know that it's, of course, we have our physical body, but it also can show us something for ourselves. And whenever I have glasses since I'm a child, so nearly my whole life I was used to wear glasses. Even my eyes were not very bad. I had to always consider about this. But as I said, last year especially, my eyesight dropped immediately. So going to the eye doctor, they found one of the things, so my eyes get blurry. So I can see this also as an increasing of ignorance inside of me, because, and that's why I told you I used to wear always glasses. Whenever I had new glasses, whenever my glasses broke or I had to, change my glasses, I always felt also I need a new eyesight. I always felt this correction. So this time I have a bigger eye treatment, so it seems like I need a bigger correction of my eyesight. It's also funny that we say in English I and I. Yeah, the eyes, yeah, our physical eyes, and it's the eye. And we always have to deal with this. Yeah, it's. I think there's something deeper why these words are so similar. And even Guruji, I remember he made jokes also in the past about this. Yeah, because our eyesight is very connected in the perception of our surrounding, how we see things. Yeah, we even say it, how we see things. This is how actually also we perceive or how we act as an ego, from an ego level. So I see this as a correction of my eyesight, my eye, to reflect also on a deeper level. What does it mean to correct my view on things? Yeah? So the eyesight is also a viewing of things. And the connection, as I said, here now we talk about the name 18, that Guruji performs these Gayatri Yajnas. Gayatri is a sun mantra. Yeah? Traditionally it is seen as the sun mantra. What is also interesting that our eyes, as we know, we have all the demigods in our body. Yeah, for example, Shiva is on our third eye, and Surya is actually the demigod for our eyes. And I remember many years ago when Guruji gave us mudras, also gave the mudra courses himself, he gave us also a Surya mudra for the eyesight. So Surya, sun, is connected with our eyes. Also what is interesting, that Guruji traveling in Peru right now, he's doing this pilgrimage in Peru, and those who have heard something, there in Peru, the Incas, so the ancient civilization, they very much venerated the sun god. Also other pre-Vedic gods. And one of them is always the sun god, because the sun gives life, and the sun we need for growing. And this is very much connected also to the Gayatri, which is also, a very ancient mantra. It's considered one of the oldest mantra existing, and that's why we do it even in different traditions. We do the Gayatri mantra. But here, we don't talk only about the Gayatri mantra in this name from Guruji. It talks about the Gayatri Yajna. So now the verse I would like to highlight today from the Srimad Bhagavatam. So it is from Canto 11, it's the chapter 5 and the verse 32. Krishna vanamti rakshanam Sango Gasta Parishatam Yakna Sankita Kraye Yakna Isu Midasaha. In this age of Kali, people who are endowed with sufficient intelligence will worship the Lord, who is accompanied by his associates, by the performance of Sankirtana Yajna. So here talks about the yajna in the context of Sankirtana. When we normally do Sankirtana, we sing, we continuously repeat the name of the Lord. And it is said that in Kali Yuga, this is the most important performance, ritual, what we can do, actually yajna, because yajna means sacrifice. So it's not only the fire ritual, what we do. Yajna actually means sacrifice. And sacrifices means prayers, any kind of prayers that we do. So the repetition of the names of God is the most effective and the most pleasing also in the age of Kali. Of course, we know the age of Kali is not only, it's not a time period, it's actually a state of mind. So even living in this age of Kali, we can also have an elevated mind. Yeah? So these things are really important to separate. But when we talk about yajna, this word yajna, this Sanskrit word yajna, Guruji reminded us over the years very often that this sacrifice can be done in many ways. Charities are actually yajnas. Yeah? If we help people, if we do things, then we do a yajna. If we do any kind of sacrifices, we are always reminding ourselves, yeah, there is something higher than us, yeah, and we are the ones who are worshipping. So also Krishna, of course, in the Bhagavad Gita talks often about yajna in this context. And he also talks about Gayatri. Yeah, Krishna also in the verse, it's at the chapter 10, in verse 35, where Krishna clearly says, among the Vedic meters, I am the Gayatri. So it doesn't mean the Gayatri mantra itself, it means the meters, the Vedic meters. So any rhythm, Gayatri rhythm, this is Krishna. So we are doing this constantly, yeah, not only in the yajna fire ceremony, we constantly actually are chanting the Gayatri meters. So going back to Guruji's name, and I just felt like it's not enough, the translation, that Guruji performs Gayatri yajnas. Yes, he does. And even these names were written nearly 20 years ago, 18, 19 years ago. The person who wrote this name could not know what will happen in future, because Guruji only once in a while at that time performed Gayatri yajnas. I remember the first one from my memory was in the year 2003, it was in Ticino. It was in the Alps up where we performed this Gayatri Yajna. And some of us knew the Gayatri mantra, some not, but he was practicing with us, like with children. We had to, learn the Gayatri mantra by heart. As I said, we heard it, but who actually performed it before? Yeah, it's a Vedic mantra, and most of us were not familiar with it. So also what I remember from this Gayatri Yajna is, so Guruji was preparing, he was setting up the altar or helped to set up the altar and the Yajna, and then suddenly said, oh, actually we need a Shiantra. We need a Shiantra for this Yajna. And we have to see this was in a small setting. I think only 2 or 3 people were there. I remember Swami Nedrishti was there. So it was not a public thing, it's not recorded anywhere. There was not a camera or photo, somebody who makes a photo from this scene. He just said, oh, it's missing. And then he was materializing a Shiantra, a flat Shiantra, and he put it right in the middle of the fire. And then he placed the wood on top. So, as we know, the Shiantra is the Raja Yantra. So we have the Raja mantra, which is the king mantra, and now we have the Raja Yantra, so the king of yantras. And he did this very quietly. And this, as I said, from my knowledge, in Europe was the first Gayatri Yajna happening. And then we did a few others, but not so often. So that this appears in Guruji's name, I felt like it needs a deeper reflection, because we have, as I said, we have the yajna, the constantly performance of yajna, what Guruji does, the constantly performing of rituals and offerings and so on. But we also have the Gayatri as the Vedic mantra. And so it's not only this fact of Guruji continued to do the Gayatri Yajna. We nearly every year did this Gayatri Yajna in Shipite Nilaya. Now he's doing it in Sri Vitaldam maybe. So the whole night we are chanting the Gayatri mantra, and Guruji always gives amazing satsangs during that night or afterwards, where he talks about how powerful this mantra is to enlighten ourselves. So the enlightenment is, of course, brings light to our consciousness, and this is at the end what the Guruji does with us. Yeah, the Guruji, the teacher, our Satguru, who gives light to us through all the satsangs, through all the guidance he has brought to us to perform these rituals, to perform these yajnas, that we understand the background of all this. So there are many elements now I touched, and it's actually difficult to grasp like the essence of it, but I would like to share a few highlights Guruji gave after one of these talks, satsangs he did after the Gayatri Yajna. So the purpose of the Gayatri mantra is that it enlightens our intellect. So, as I said already, it's symbolized by the sun, which is the source of light and knowledge. Guruji also gave a very interesting tweet a few days ago, which made me think a lot, because you talk now about enlightenment of our consciousness, our brain, not on our brain, our intellect. And he said, it's not enough to accumulate knowledge, to collect knowledge, because this will stay only on a certain level. So if we have a lot of knowledge about something, scientific way, or even about what is happening around us, what is happening in the ashram each day, each things, if we just collect information, this will stay somewhere. Yeah, we have a knowledge, but if we don't reflect on this knowledge, if we don't go steps deeper, it will never touch our heart. So only by assimilating this knowledge, we can actually move on and enlighten truly our consciousness and truly our intellect. So this is what is all happening by repetition, repetition of mantras, of our focus, a focus on the Sadguru, the focus on rituals, on sacrifice. We actually assimilate all the knowledge, what we get, all the satsangs. Because I myself listening to satsangs a lot. I really listen a lot. But if I don't really listen and assimilate, nothing stays. It only stays on a certain level. So the Gayatri mantra helps us also to assimilate, because we continuously repeating 24 hours. You cannot think, when you chant for hours and hours the mantra, you stop thinking. It's just happening. Krishna also in the Gita, as I already mentioned it's this illuminous essence that's what is shining. Yeah, it's the essence of all what is shining through. So Suryadev, as I've already mentioned, Suryadev, it's the sun. It is the, our demigods, the eyes. So it also represents actually the daily renewal and awakening. It's a celebration of life. Guruji said, by doing the Gayatri mantra, we are actually celebrating life every day. Yeah, Gayatri mantra we chant in the morning. It's also in the midday. Also, it's possible in the evening. But most important, it's in the morning when the sun is rising. So we are celebrating life. We are gratitude. We are in gratitude for the life which is given to us. And Guruji said something very interesting, that it's a fresh start of the day because we have 68,400 seconds ahead. This is how many seconds, how many moments, or how many golden moments we can have. So 68,400 seconds we have. So by chanting the Gayatri mantra, we are celebrating. We have this is given to us. Yeah, so on our spiritual path, without the enlightenment, what we receive to the Gayatri mantra through the Sadguru, or also through the reflection about what the Sadguru is giving to us, we cannot progress. We cannot move on in spirituality. We need a transformation happen. And this is also the process between only collecting information and assimilation. This is the transformation we have to go through. And we need this effort. We have to do this effort. We have to do this effort in yajnas. Every day we have to do these sacrifices. Without these efforts, no transformation can happen. Guruji also said about the initiation of the Gayatri mantra. Of course, we can chant the Gayatri mantra just like that. Yeah? Many do it, which is good, it's fine. But without a deeper understanding, it will not reach much. Without this initiation and study of the Gayatri mantra, it will stay only in a more gross level. So to reach a subtle level, we need this initiation. And as we know, the children, they receive the Gayatri mantra traditionally from the Guru. The Guru is chanting the Gayatri mantra in the ears of the baby. I've seen this in India, and I think it's still a practice which is happening. So this is the first initiation of this Gayatri mantra. So of course, this Gayatri mantra can be broken in many parts, and there's a much, much deeper meaning. And by reflecting on this, it helps us to transcend this intellect, which is just mentioned. So it's not only just the external enlightenment, external understanding. We can never truly understand a mantra, all these meanings in an external way. We always have to meditate on it. We have to reflect on it. So it's all about this transformation of the intellect. So now Guruji also highlighted one verse of the Bhagavad Gita, which I would also like to mention, because this was actually the verse Guruji gave me when I gave him my Bhagavad Gita to bless. There was, when the Bhagavad Gita, when he started giving commentaries on the Bhagavad Gita, we all bought the Bhagavad Gita, and we brought it to Guruji to bless in Darshan. And we still do this, but this was like 10 years ago or something like this. And so it was that Guruji opened the Bhagavad Gita, and this was the verse which was meant for you. And I remember that Guruji had a big smile on his face when he gave me the Bhagavad Gita back. And the verse he highlighted for me, but he highlighted also in this Gayatri Yakna or Gayatri Satsang, was from the chapter 12, and it was the verse 12. Is when Krishna said, knowledge is far better than simple practice. Meditation is better than knowledge. And renouncing the fruits of action is better than meditation. From such renunciation, peace immediately appears. So it talks about this transformational process. Yeah? So it is not, of course, we have to practice. Because without practice, we will not understand. It's only mechanical. But then knowledge about it is even better than the practice, because it gives us clarity. So we need the knowledge. But then meditation is the next one. So we need meditation, or we need to meditate. We need meditation, or we need to meditate on our knowledge, what we received, because this is the only thing which can give us an inner focus, which can enlighten us. But at the end, it's the renunciation of everything, because the renunciation of the action is the highest, is the supreme, and only this gives peace. So back to my eyesight and I mentioned many things. I feel like I have to reflect how much I actually renounce of my actions, of let's say the fruits of rewards which I might still expect a bit. Yeah. So because this is something, whenever something troubles your mind, whatever it is, we also know it's by looking on what is going on you. With your eyes you perceive, it's your senses perceive this, and then something is going on in your mind. Yeah, so you see, it's really super connected. In my case, I find this as a very good reflection to see how much I actually still look for rewards, how I still look for the fruits of my action. Because I know also this peace of mind, where is it, whatever. Yeah, Guruji loves this word also, whatever. But when something is troubling my mind, it seems like there's something still not fulfilled inside of me. There's still something where I look for recognition. So I do my treatment in the outside, I do my treatment for the eyes, and I hope, not only I hope, I pray, I do my yajnas every day to Guruji. I ask him, also in this Guru Pranam, to help me to get rid of my blinded eyesight, my blurred eyesight, to receive a better sight on life and on the teaching of Guruji. Jai Gurudev.
Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala me. Yatiraja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala me. Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala me. Yatiraja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala me. Yatiraya Karunakaraya, Mangala Mangala me. Yatiraya Karunakaraya, Mangala Mangala me. Prapati Damekaradaya, Mangala Mangala me. Prapati Damekaradaya, Mangala Mangala me. Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala me. Yatiraja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala me. Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala me. Yatiraja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala me. Shaligrama Pratishtitaya, Mangala Mangala me. Shaligrama Pratishtitaya, Mangala Mangala me. Tirandhatarini Goragrajaya, Mangala Mangala me. Ridandhatarini Goragrajaya, Mangala Mangala me. Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala me. Yatiraja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala me. Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala me. Yatiraja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala me. Rangesha Kantaya Nataya, Mangala Mangala me. Rangesha Kantaya Nataya, Mangala Mangala me. Mananataya Darini Daraya, Mangala Mangala me. Mananataya Darini Daraya, Mangala Mangala me. Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala me. Yatiraja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala me. Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala me. Yatiraja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala me. Mangala Mangala me. Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Swami Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Bhakta Janam ke Sankata, Dasa Janam ke Sankata, Janam Dura Kare. Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Jo Jave Pava Pave, Dukha Vinase Manata, Swami Dukha Vinase Manata, Sukha Sampati Gara Ave, Sukha Sampati Gara Shanti Shanti Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Om Shanti 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 Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om
Shri Lakshmi Narayana Bhagavana ki Sri Bhutabhrteshwarnath Mandir ki Shri Radha Krishna Kanhe Lala ki Mahavadara Kriya Bhavaji ki Shri Ramanoja Acharya ki Prem se bola Sadgurudeva Sri Swami Vishwananda Mahaprabhu ki jai.
Om Krishnaya Govindaya Gopijana Balavaya Paraya Paramapurushaya Parakarma Mantra Yanta Tantra Oshadasta Shastrani Samaya Samaya Prityo Mochaya Mochaya Om Namo Bhagavate Mahasudarshanaya Dipti Jvala Pritaya Sarvadrishamana Umpanas Parashnaye Parabrahmane Paranjyotishe Swaha Om Shanti 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 Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om